When innocent Masuku stepped onto the stage of Britain's Got Talent in 2024, few expected the quiet tenor from South Africa to leave such a powerful impression. From the first note, his presence felt different. Calm yet commanding, refined yet deeply emotional. Performing Caruso, he delivered a rendition that resonated far beyond the theater walls, capturing both the judges' attention and the hearts of millions watching at home. His voice carried a richness that felt rooted in tradition but alive with something fresh. Almost instantly, he was being talked about as one of the standout performers of the season. Yet, what made his story compelling wasn't just the applause or praise. It was the unexpected turns that followed. His journey became less about a straightforward rise to fame and more about navigating the realities that come with sudden recognition, artistic pressure, and the weight of expectation in the public eye. The moment that sparked debate. Despite the overwhelming reaction to his audition, one detail stood out and quickly became a topic of conversation. Masuku did not receive the golden buzzer. For many viewers, this felt surprising, even controversial. In a show known for celebrating exceptional moments with that symbolic gesture, his omission raised questions about how talent is recognized and measured. Judges praised him highly, with comments suggesting he was among the best opera voices to ever appear on the show. Yet the buzzer remained untouched. This contrast between words and action fueled debate online and in the media. Some saw it as a missed opportunity, while others believed it reflected the unpredictable nature of live television. For Masuku himself, however, the moment seemed to reinforce something deeper, that recognition can come in many forms, and not all validation is immediate or visible. It set the tone for a journey that would be shaped as much by resilience as by raw talent. Rising through the semifinals. As the competition moved into the semifinals, Masuku returned with a bold choice. Now we are free from Gladiator. The piece required both emotional depth and technical precision, and expectations were high. However, live performances come with their own unpredictability. During his performance, technical issues with the audio mix affected the balance between his voice and the backing music. It was a moment that could have easily derailed any performer. Yet, Masuku remained composed, continuing with focus and professionalism despite the circumstances. While the issue was noticeable, it did not erase the strength of his voice or the sincerity of his delivery. The audience still responded with support, recognizing the challenge he faced. That performance became a defining moment, not because it was perfect, but because it showed his ability to adapt under pressure. In many ways, it revealed more about his artistry than a flawless performance ever could. A powerful final performance. By the time Masuku reached the final, he had already proven his resilience. For his last performance, he chose Nessun Dorma, one of opera's most iconic arias. It was a bold and demanding piece, often associated with the greatest tenors in history. Taking on such a song in a high-pressure environment was a statement in itself. As he performed, there was a sense of quiet determination in his delivery. Each note carried intention, and while the competition was fierce, his performance stood as a testament to his dedication to his craft. Finishing fourth in the competition might not have brought the trophy, but it did not diminish the impact he made. In fact, for many viewers, he was one of the most memorable acts of the season. The exposure he gained opened doors far beyond the show, proving that success in such competitions is not always defined by the final ranking. Sudden changes beyond the spotlight. Shortly after the show concluded, Masuku's career took an unexpected turn when he withdrew from a planned role with the English National Opera. The official explanation cited unforeseen circumstances, but the timing led to widespread speculation. For someone who had just gained international recognition, stepping back from a major opportunity raised questions about the pressures artists face after rapid success. Transitions from television platforms to established professional stages can be complex, requiring not only talent, but also careful timing, preparation, and personal readiness. While details remained private, the situation highlighted an important reality. Behind every public performance is a personal journey that may not always align with external expectations. Rather than viewing it as a setback, it can also be understood as part of the process of building a sustainable and authentic career in a demanding field. Were roots that shaped these artists. Long before the spotlight of television, Masuku's journey began in South Africa, where his passion for music first took shape. Growing up in a modest environment, his voice quickly became a defining part of his identity. His decision to pursue formal training at the Tshwane University of Technology marked the beginning of his professional path. There, he developed the technical foundation that would later support his international career. His early involvement with the Cape Town Opera provided invaluable stage experience, allowing him to grow in confidence and skill. These formative years were not defined by instant success, but by steady progress and dedication. They laid the groundwork for everything that followed, reminding audiences that even the most striking performances are built on years of discipline, learning, and quiet persistence behind the scenes. Building a career in London. Masuku's move to the United Kingdom represented a significant step in his development. Studying at the Guildhall School of Music and Drama placed him in one of the world's most competitive artistic environments. Here, he refined not only his vocal technique, but also his understanding of performance as a whole. London's opera scene offered opportunities to collaborate with experienced professionals and perform in diverse productions. His involvement with the English National Opera's Harewood Artist Program further signaled recognition of his potential within the industry. Through roles in productions like Carmen and The Barber of Seville, he demonstrated versatility and growth. These experiences helped him transition from a promising student to a professional artist capable of handling demanding roles. They also reinforced his identity as a performer who bridges cultural influences, bringing a distinct voice to a global stage. Balancing recognition and expectation. With increased visibility came heightened expectations. Media coverage often framed Masuku as a rising star, a label that carries both opportunity and pressure. Comparisons, critiques, and constant attention can shape how an artist is perceived, sometimes overshadowing the natural process of growth. Masuku's journey illustrates the challenge of maintaining authenticity while navigating public narratives. Rather than conforming to a single image, he has continued to explore different aspects of his artistry, from traditional opera to crossover performances. This balance is not always easy, especially in an industry where audiences often expect consistency. Yet it is precisely this willingness to evolve that defines a lasting career. His experience serves as a reminder that artistic identity is not fixed. It develops over time, shaped by both success and uncertainty. Expanding musical horizons. In addition to stage performances, Masuku has begun exploring recording projects that reflect his artistic range. His interpretation of Now We Are Free highlights his ability to bridge classical and contemporary music, making opera more accessible to wider audiences. This approach aligns with a broader trend in the industry, where artists seek to connect with listeners beyond traditional settings. By blending different influences, he is creating a style that feels both respectful of tradition and open to innovation. Plans for future releases and performances suggest a continued commitment to growth and exploration. Rather than staying within established boundaries, Masuku appears focused on building a career that reflects his full artistic identity, one that embraces both his heritage and his global experiences. A story still unfolding. The journey of innocent Masuku is not defined by a single moment or outcome. From his memorable performances on Britain's Got Talent to the unexpected changes that followed, his story reflects the complexities of a modern, artistic career. It is a narrative shaped by talent, resilience, and the willingness to adapt. While public attention may focus on dramatic moments, the deeper story lies in his continued dedication to his craft. As he moves forward, each performance, project, and decision adds another layer to his journey. For audiences, his story offers more than entertainment. It provides insight into the realities behind the stage, where growth often comes through challenge as much as success.